I understand there's a lot of crab meat. There's a lot of crab meat here, and in addition, there's a lot of controversy in track now. Is that correct, Steve?
Bob, no question about it. Dale Farmer 2 weeks ago suspended 16 Newcastle County spring track runners for competing in the April 22nd spring fall run. Now, Bill Overly and Gerard Kane took this down to the courts in Dover, fought it for a week, and got it finalized. The 16 runners are back on their respective track teams. They will be running in the finals this Saturday. But before we get to that, Gerard Kane and Bill Overly, representatives in Newcastle County, have presented House Bill number 262 that states Dale Farmer, who is the Delaware Secondary Schools Athletic Association Executive Secretary, he cannot throw off any high school athlete off of a track team, any kind of athletic event, without taking a final hearing down in Dover. They will have to go to the courts from now on. If this bill will pass, 262, I'll keep you in touch and up to date on how that is coming about down in Dover. Also, state track finals coming up tomorrow down at Dover High School, 4 p.m. Division II girls and boys finals getting underway at 4 o'clock down at Dover. Howard Career Center, the Wildcats, the best girls and boys track team in the state. They are heavily favored to win that competition tomorrow, 4 o'clock at Dover. On Saturday, Division I at 4 o'clock, also at Dover. They will get underway. Salesianum, the slight choice there in the boys division. St. Mark's and Padua, the Catholic powerhouses in the girls division. They are favored to win that state championship. Earlier I had a chance to talk to the University of Delaware starting quarterback last year, Rick Scully. I asked him what he thought about the 1981 campaign, and especially a lot of people in Newcastle County want to see Delaware go big-time football. I presented this question to Rick, and here's his response.
I think we could handle maybe 3 or 4 on our schedule right now within the next few years, because when you really get the bigger teams time after time, that's a lot of physical and emotional strain on the players, you know. And you see it, even the Big Ten teams, they have a tough time adjusting, you know, the ball players. I think myself, I don't think I can enjoy the secludedness that comes along with some of the big-time schools.
And there is a nice atmosphere down at the Delaware campus, of course.
Definitely not pleasant.
Two of the greatest players in girls and boys high school basketball history here in Delaware. Sue Manelski from Padua. She will be attending James Madison next year. She was announced as an All-American player, 85 players represented around the country. Sue Manelski, the only player represented from the girls from Dover. Charlie Smith from the boys is a representative on that 85-man team. He has a full-ride scholarship down at Old Dominion. And also from Indian River, Charles Rain, 2-time All-Stater, first team. He should be going to Temple University coming this fall. He has a full-ride scholarship in the makings up there. And Bob, earlier this afternoon, this word just in, Millian Franklin from Newark High School, formerly of Switzerland, her first year in Newark, Delaware. She won the girls high school tennis championships, beating Barbie Botch of Brandywine 6-4, 6-2 to capture that championship.
Hurrah for Newark High School.
Big win for him.
Now, we had some callers that wanted to know, Steve, why we didn't give away the Numbers album and the other albums that we had to give for the giveaways today, and the answer was we didn't have enough correct answers. So listen to the commercials if you want to get those correct answers and other parts of the show, and perhaps you can be the winner of some of the special prizes that we have. Now, I want to thank all the guests, including Steve Turnberger and Crab Meat Thompson, that we've had on tonight's show. And next week we have a very special show coming up for you. We have the Hooters, very well-known rock band that's been making it very big throughout this area, and they'll be featured along with Marilyn Norsini speaking about the new Winterthur Museum. You've all heard of the one in Kennett Square. This one is in Odessa. John Flynn, singer-songwriter, guitarist, will be back again, as well as Bob Bowersock from Fine Times Magazine to give us an update on these summer's activities. Marie Swajeski, the director of the Brex Mill Cronies, production will be on, and we have another showcase performer, and the Wilmington Drama League is also going to be doing a special on our show. Now we're going to have a message you were just handed to me that says Crab Meat, 2170 Old Darby, Hamilton, what's MT stand for? Montana. 59840, care of Live Wire Choir, and that's how we get a hold of Crab Meat if you'd like to have something to say to Crab Meat. Is that right, Jerry?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the folks that voted for me a whole lot. It was a real thrill to win the thing, and that's the address where you can write me, and I wish some people would.
And again, Crab Meat, 2170 Old Darby, Hamilton, Montana, 59840, right to Crab Meat. And we're going to say goodbye and see you next week.